Welcome to Make It Now with Linda Lang. This is just going to be a very quick video on how to package up this little nameplate. I have used just some Scrabble pieces and a Scrabble board here, this little holder, and I used E6000 and I glued these in place. Now this is really cute, but then it's like so fragile. I don't want to mess with it. I don't know what kind of box to put it in. I don't want to put it in a bag. So I made a box. That's what this video is about. How to box up a weird shaped item. So I played around with it a little bit, and today I'm going to show you how to make this box. I actually already packaged up these things. I put a sticker around and the person's name on it, and I made about, I don't know, 20 of these things. So we are going to make this box today. So all you need is, of course, the item you want to stick in there. Maybe you just want to make some boxes for odd shaped items. I have a pattern, but I'm going to give you the dimensions of the pattern. I have a scorer. I'm telling you what, a scorer is going to be good for this project. This is cardstock. It's a little thicker than regular paper. It can be used, but it will make a flimsy box. I use a little bit of a heavier, it's kind of a card, not cardboard, not chipboard, and it's bendable, but it's heavy duty. This is what I'm going to use today. I don't want to mess up with my beautiful fronts, and I do like this, so I'm going to put that to the right down on top of my scoreboard. And what you're going to do is you're going to score in these dimensions. You want to make a flap, which is this little piece that flaps over and goes across the front of the box like that. And that's what this is. So whatever design you want here, you want to make sure that it is right there on this edge of the score. And you want to go 1/2 inch from the 1 inch. So it's a 1/2 inch. The next one, you're going to do 4 1.5 inch scores. So I like to take it to my 1 inch here, and then I just go 1.5. And then I'll do my 1.5 again. I move it over. I mean, you can keep it in place, but I'm so bad at numbers, so I just like to do it from the 1.5 point. Now that's 1, 2, 3, and we'll do another one. 1.5. Now this is a long piece, and I'm going to tell you what the dimension is. It has to be this long for it to be able to fit this. See how it's going to fit right inside there, because we're going to use the sides to go up on both sides. So you need to have, this one is 12.5 inches. You can do 13 inches as well. That works too. But this is 12.5 inches by 8, I believe. By 9. Wow, it's a big piece. 12.5 inches by 9. I don't know where I got this stuff, but this is the last piece that I have. And so we're going to just score those, make sure those are scored. And then you just score it, you turn it and score it 1.5 inches this way. And then do it on the same thing on the other side, 1.5 inches this way. Okay, that's all the scoring we're going to do. This piece right here is going to be cut off. So let's do that right now. That's all the scoring. Let's put that aside. Grab my cutter. This is the best cutter in the world. It cuts through thicknesses, material, cardboard. And it was worth it. It was really worth getting it. So I'm just going to cut that piece right off. That's all I'm going to do with that. Grab a pair of scissors. Grab a little, I don't know what that is. It's your scoring thing, but I like to use it as a bone folder. And we just start folding. The first thing you want to do, though, is fold the sides down. Fold them in. Use this if you want. Fold this other side down. Okay. Now we start folding the long way. Start with the little lip, which is the flap. Start with that and go over. And again, like I said, this is a very heavy-duty piece of paper, cardstock. So I want to press it really good down with this little stick. And then I start folding in on itself. Like that. At the score line. You could do it any way you want, as long as you fold it in at the score line. And then fold it in at the score line. And that's basically all the folding you're going to do at this point. You notice already it's making a box. But we need to do some cutting. First thing you do is you want to cut just to the score line. Cut on this score line up to that score line. On each one. Up and there and there. Turn it around. Cut that, that, and that. So now you got them all cut. Now we're going to finish cutting up the lid, which is the place where this little flap is. You want to cut the little flap edge. See that? You want to cut this and then turn it and make a little triangle. See how you did that at the end? And then you put and make another the other side of that triangle. And then simply cut off a piece of it. So that's what it looks like. That's going to be your lid. Do the same thing on this side. Go up, just cut straight up on that one line. And then diagonal cut, and then just a little bit off. So that's your lid. Okay, now all we're going to do is fold and staple. I found this little bitty stapler and it works perfectly for this project. Okay, so you want to fold the center up in the middle and then fold in each side like that. And what I like to do is I put this back out of the way because I want to make sure my stapler gets inside. You can use tape, glue, whatever. I use a stapler and I just fold it in like that and I put my stapler in it and like that. Same thing on this side. This side goes up. These go in on the sides. Like that. And check that out. Now the one thing that you can do is you can take this piece that you cut off and size it up and place it inside the bottom to make it look like a nice finished box. So let's do that. I'm going to cut this off here. And that'll fit in there. And then I'm just going to cut it off. I'm just eyeballing it. And then cut it off here. So this thing goes right in the bottom like that. Makes it really a professional looking box. And then you just fold it down, put these corners in, and pop it down, and you have a box. Now you go, well, how do you keep it closed? Well, you can actually tie a ribbon around it. You can use a sticker. And what I did was I used some stickies, paper, and I just typed everybody's name, and then I cut them out, and then I just did it like a belly band. And and they're taped on, so they have to use a knife or something to open it up. You can use raffia. You can use whatever to close it up. But what happens is that you take this name, see how it's perfectly going to fit in there? And you wrap it into tissue. What I use is a napkin. I have a ton of little napkins. I mean, I just got gobs and gobs of napkins. So I just open up the napkin, put it in here, and just roll it. I pop it in here and close it. That's all there is to making this amazing box. You can use it to put pins in or anything long, anything narrow and skinny. I love this little box. So that's it. Make it now with Linda Lang. And you can actually make this now.